Hey geeks, Ryan Zip here with the crazy hair as usual. Um, some days you wake up and you see something and you wish you just hadn't woke up. And today was one of those days. Sorry for all the noise. This is kind of an impromptu video because I felt compelled to say something as someone who has a platform and has talked about some of his films in great detail. Mr. Val Kilmer passed away yesterday or last night. I'm told from complications due to pneumonia. He had been battling throat cancer for years and was just such a really great, he was really the only reason I would have watched Top Gun Maverick. And I may still, just in his honor, because of what that role meant to him. But, and I'm going to address the elephant in the room. Obviously, he was a Batman. But even before that, I first discovered Val. I want to say the first thing I saw him in was Tombstone, playing Doc Holliday. And of course, at this point, he'd already done the Oliver Stone Doors movie, and he was a superstar, which is a great movie, by the way, and probably his best performance, I would say, for sure. The Door, and I still watch The Doors. Man, he captured that character so well. So anyway, flash forward, and I retroactively went back and watched The Doors years later. But the first thing I saw him in was Tombstone, and then he was in the movie Heat that I saw. I was a bit young, but definitely made an impression on me. He had a great chemistry with God, the Judd. What's her name? Ashley Judd in Heat, and really loved his performance in that. And then here comes 1995, and Val is chosen to be Batman in Joel Schumacher's Batman Returns. I talk all the time about the 89 film and how that's my favorite and that's mine and that's where my heart is. But I was young when that came out. I was 6 years old when Batman 89 came out. So yes, it was an introduction of the character and an interpretation of the character that I would carry on for years after that. But Batman Forever was the first one where I was old enough to get everything. Like, I understood the innuendos and I understood the plot, and I could sit still in a movie theater for longer than 15 minutes without having to run out to the bathroom or be bored. So Batman Forever always holds a special place in my heart. I did a Geeking Out episode about it because it was so, I think, important to the franchise, at a time when it was needed. After that, Val went on to do The Saint, which I guess was probably around the time he started to kind of fall off for me. Willow, God, I first saw him in Willow. I don't know what the hell I'm sitting here thinking. Willow was the first thing I saw him in. Then I saw him in Tombstone. As Mad Mardigan from Willow. We love that character. Me and my friends talk. J.W. Jones is watching right now. We all know about Mad Mardigan. God, we love that character. Such a good performance from him. It was almost like he was like a medieval Han Solo, kind of. Just goofy as hell and, giving babies black root, crazy stuff. but just a charming actor. I heard he was difficult to work with on some sets. The Island of Dr. Moreau in particular. I think they even made a documentary about how screwed up he was on that set. It had a lot to do with it. Sugar it went out. I'm on a smoke break from work. You know, and then he did a couple other films, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang and The Ghost in the Darkness, which was okay, but I mean, again, his movies definitely, I feel, started to kind of go downhill toward the end of his career. But there's no doubt that he made a lasting impression in cinema. There's no doubt that he did a great job in Batman Forever, and I will always respect him for taking that role. And he took that role at a time that he was having a lot of personal problems, according to, you know, sources. So, and the gravity of that role made him very nervous to take it. And he took it, and he made it his own, and he made an interpretation that we're still talking about today. So, of course, we're going to dedicate our show this Friday to Val. I might try and put together some kind of memorial to remember him for all the great roles that he had over the years. I mean, his Doc Holliday, come on. I mean, that's just incredible. And the Door. I mean, again, you can't go to one role that he had. Anyway, Val, wherever you are, sir, thank you. We love you. Godspeed. Thank you for being a member of the Dark Knight Club. And like I said, more on Friday. Make sure you join and like the stream. Thanks, guys.